Another import option for those on the premium plan, make sure you have premium right here where your plan. But if you have the premium plan, then you have another import option, and that import option you'll see when you click this button here and open up the importer. And right here you will find import from an audio video. So I'm going to import from an audio video here, and then I'm going to this is going to be the video that I will upload today. It's a 12-minute and 32-second video. So I'm going to open that up, and notice what happens next. I'm loading this from my hard drive on my laptop. And so here it's going to say it takes an estimated time to transcribe about 3 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this transcription. When it finishes, okay, we've gotten an email telling us that the video has been transcribed, uploaded into the transcriber. And so this status right here, in progress, if we refresh the screen, should change, and we'll see what happens here. So that tells me that it has now been transcribed. It has the name of the transcription here. What I'm going to do is click right here, and that's going to allow me to change the name of that. I'm not going to call it transcription job anymore. We'll just call it Do You Love What You Do? And I don't have to have MP4 on there. None of that's important for this job. And so I'm going to do it just like that. Save that draft. Now, what I've done is I have saved the name, and that's all. Notice the name has been changed over here. When I click on this button right here, create a project from the audio draft, when I do that, what that does is it opens up the transcription tool inside of the importer, where you will see the video right here, where the video will actually play. I can click on this. I can begin the video from right there. I can stop it there if I wanted to, and I'm going to show you each of the tools here. But the purpose of this transcriber is to walk us through the audio itself to make sure that the things that were said are correct. Okay. Typically, if the words that you use are clearly enunciated and clear in English, there shouldn't be any problem. Where the problem comes from is two things. Number one is things like this. Okay, I don't need to say okay, So those are things that you're going to want to maybe take a look at and see if you can, but you don't want to do your heavy duty editing here. What you want to do instead is you just want to simply find out what was meant when I was right here. What you really want to do is just find out what was meant when I was right here. Is that in fact what I was going to say?
Went over and spent Thanksgiving with my son, and came back. And when we got home, I was home for about 12 hours.
And I'm happy with that. Now, if I wanted to take a screenshot and put it inside of here, I could do that. All I have to do to take that screenshot and insert it right there is to park my cursor right there, push down the Control I because I'm on a Mac, and that will insert that image into that spot in the video. Now, that's really important if you're doing a webinar with various slides, transitional slides, that kind of thing. In this particular case, it's not nearly as important, and it's not what I was going to do with the video, but you do understand that that's easy to do. You simply take it from there. The other thing that happens, notice that it saved that image down here, okay? If I wanted to use that image, I could just simply place it right here, and then it's going to store the image and upload it into the image manager inside of the final formatting tool. So some various things I can do there. If I wanted to take inside of this platform and I wanted to take this topic right here, because I'm going to repeat this many times. If I wanted to take that, I can timestamp it, and you'll see what happens when I timestamp this. Let me go through here. This section right here, I really wanted to get rid of. I'm addressing somebody. So this section right here, I really want to get rid of because I'm addressing someone. So what I'm going to do is have it play right there. I'm going to figure out. Yeah, that's where That's where it begins at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple of things here so it's easy for me to identify that when I get it over in the draft editor and I can work with it there. Okay, I'll come down here and I'll see if I can figure out where to eliminate that from. Right here. So what I'm going to do is take that, timestamp it, and then I'm going to right here is the end of that earlier comment. So I'm just going to add a couple of asterisks there so it's easy for me to find that. And I'm not going to go through this entire video presentation here. I just simply want you to see a couple of things that you can do that will really make your life easy. We'll do a detailed video on this later. I'm going to take this, I'm going to timestamp this. These are the things that were the topic, okay? And let's scroll down here and get past this. And then I want to do one more thing. And then you'll see why in just a moment. And I'm going to timestamp that one, okay? Now, I'm going to save this as a draft. All right. Now I've saved the audio with the transcription as there with those notes inside of it. Now I'm going to click on next and I'm going to save this as a draft by clicking right here, save as a draft. Now you'll notice that when this opens up, I have those timestamps are right here. I'm going to save that. And instead of loading it from here, I'm going to load it from the draft editor because I prefer to do everything from the draft editor. Click on this. And I have this new draft right here. And just save that. So what I can do now is I can take this, I can make a heading out of that. These, instead of having those follow an audio, these can become my outline. So I'm going to go down here and delete all of this. Like that. However you go about editing doesn't really make any difference to me. This is what I do simply because it's how I view things, okay? And in this case, I'll do this. And that's an M. So I'm going to turn this into a list, an unordered list at the beginning. And I have that list right here. Okay. So now I have an outline of my my text. I can eliminate the speaker from all of this. Okay. And I don't really want all of these pieces right here. Eliminate that. Much easier to eliminate it here than it is inside the transcriber. Okay. Inside the transcriber is not a power editor like this. It's designed to help you with the transcription. It's not designed to help you with the final edit of this. And so I'm just making a few final edits to this, but I want you to see the image. There's that image, okay? And a couple of things I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to go through and edit all of this for you right now, but I do want to show you a couple of things that will happen by grabbing that image and pulling that in there. See, this is what I wanted to eliminate. So I'm going to do this. Get rid of that as well. I'm going to do this. I'm going to save it. Then what I'm going to do is I put the D there for draft because I had an earlier one. Okay, now what I'm going to do is create the project inside here. And now I don't have that transcriber step 2. I have instead choose template step 2. So I'll put in my favorite template. Take that template, click next. I'm going to call this and hit next. Now that's going to open it up in the editor. And you can see what I have now is I have an outline. Then I have the transcription right here. I may not want to keep the word transcription. I may just want to delete that. Then I have eliminated those other things. And I have that image right here. Now, I want you to see something important about this image. Okay, now I have my image here, okay, which I can open up inside of this. I can save it. And then when I open up the image editor, that image has been stored in my my Media Manager files, okay? So, lots of cool things that you can do with that audio. This is not the purpose of this video, simply to show you how it works. We'll do more videos on the audio video importer to follow, okay?